Hey guys, this is Anna from Badass and Liz with her cat product. And we are today checking Baby Agave case, which is a Mexican food restaurant in Austin. This case was mostly completed by Lisa, so she'll start about, what's Baby Agave?
So Baby Agave is our brand new brand identity case. It's Mexican restaurant in Austin. And we come up with brand identity a few weeks ago.
What is the problem you're solving? Because that's the basic question we do. I'm an interviewer here.
We haven't had it in the script, Anya. Okay.
I'm sorry. I'm not reading from the script. We're having conversation here. Okay, I'll try to figure that out. So I believe that there are a lot of people who are tired of their big city life and infrastructure, and they sometimes want to have quality time with their friends. Some get drunk, We were writing that in our long-term vision in the case that in 5 years, when young people like 20 or 30ish would want to go out for drinks with their friends, the first place they would think of would be Baby Agave. That's authentic, it's Mexican, it's like you're coming to your Mexican friend's home. There is a lot of spicy, tasty, fat and fried food. What is the problem? I talk too much.
I can add one more thing.
Yeah.
Like there is a lot of Mexican restaurants in USA that like not a bit Americanized, and this one will be authentic. So it will solve the problem that like people cannot eat true Mexican food, and that's it.
Yeah, we'll have that in competitors comparison. That's right. We did case and you called it brand identity. I believe this is part of whole branding process, because branding process combines like strategy for years and all the digital and offline platforms where you can sell your products, right? But brand identity itself, what does it comprise of?
I would say it's all like it's the same branding, it's brand identity, but brand identity also include visual identity. Visual identity, it's like the logo mark, mascot, illustrations, and that's how the brand will look. So it's the part of it.
If that was too fast, don't worry. You can check case in more details on Behance. Link below.
Yeah, we also made stickers and merchandise for that. We could have done banners. We do not need it yet. So we had here visual part of it, not the whole branding.
No. We have here whole branding because we have the mission, we have all that stuff, long-term vision.
Well, we're having a conflict here, I guess. We not have, like, our long-term strategy is blurry. It's just one sentence that we wrote. It's not detailed plan. It doesn't have any social media. It doesn't have instructions for employees of the restaurant on how to communicate with their clients. We have sound and voice, but that's like we're like a drunk friend. Like, what are the details?
Brand strategy doesn't include usually like a bunch of lists and the plan for like sizes as a book. So it's not big usually. So I guess it's okay.
Then my point would be that it can be done on a greater scale. That's mostly visual part.
Yeah.
That's we have. All right. Maybe we should add some, debates or conflicts. That's funny. How would you explain what brand identity is for like 4-year-old? Because we are talking, sometimes I catch myself on the fact that we are talking too much of terms here and some off the ground stuff in plain words.
If I would need to explain to the 4-year-old, it's like it's like the personality, but the brand. Like it's personality of the product, I would say.
If you're a 4-year-old and you saw a girl on the playground, which was funny. She did tons of jokes. She played well, and I'm talking about tiny boy liking little girl, but yeah. And then he has the idea that this girl is so funny and happy all the time, and he wants to interact with her. That's the personality he experienced, and that's the feeling he has about her. And same would go with any situation. You watch the Disney cartoon and you are like all inspired to live like that Barbie in the jungles. And you see that, you think that jungles are great because cartoon created the idea that jungles are great in your head. Yeah, we're getting too deep into it. We first defined the mission of the brand, and I love the way we highlighted it in short. Our mission is for you to have or eat tasty food, which is obviously spicy and authentic Mexican food. Drink in good company. Third would be celebrate your life, which is kind of a slogan we have. Then we defined our target audience.
Our target audience look young. It's about 20-30 years old. Usually it's locals, also tourists, person like who tired of huge city infrastructure and want something authentic, not Americanized, and family-like.
Yeah, I listened to one of the podcasts lately, and there was a woman, I don't know, hero of the podcast, right? And she is from Mexico. She used to have loud family evenings and dinners together with her family. They are pretty, connected together, talking to the family a lot and visiting your parents a lot. And then her husband is from, I don't remember where from, but he's not that connected, closely connected to the family. And that's interesting how different their cultures are. And that's interesting how her husband enjoys having these authentic Mexican evenings. That's an opportunity for Americans to experience this dinner in loud company in family. Your friends can be your family or any close people you have. That's the best thing you can do after work. So then we had our look and feel and sound and voice, which you'll see just on the screen. Lisa said that they are too boring for us to discuss today. So I want you to check out our mood board, which we did. Yeah, I'll insert it here as well. Then we had our brand story and long-term vision.
Mexican culture and Mexican cuisine has a deep history, and each spice here has its own story of the centuries. The first one is chipotle. It's like a smoky chili pepper, also one of the spices of the Mexican cuisine. It's often used in different sauces and marinades. Its history dates back to the Aztec civilization, and cumin, worm-like spice, is also widely used in Mexico in a Middle Eastern cooking. So its history can be traced back to the ancient Egypt, where it was used as a medicinal and culinary
medicine to cure diseases.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Do you love spicy food yourself?
Yeah, I love spicy food. I love like Asian food, something with chili. Mm-hmm. Not a lot, but a little bit, yeah.
It's funny. I recently bought some super hot chili spicy sauce that like the highest on the range, that I prepped something with it, and I just put a teaspoon of it in the wedges ragu which I had. I had to throw away all of the wedges. I was so sure that I would love the way how spicy that would be, and then I just hated it. And my friends as well hated it. They just smelled it, and they had the smell of chili and garlic and other stuff, and they refused to try it. So I'm saying here that I admire the way some of these cultures are using the spices. They are using this correctly so that it would be really tasty. Also, I wanted to remind you guys of subscribing to our Instagram. That's how flawless I can be. Asking you to subscribe for our Instagram and YouTube as well, because we are having a lot of interesting cases there and talking a lot about branding and brand identity and other stuff. What I appreciate in having a brand, like in building a brand for any product, is having this long-term goal or vision, because brand is usually not built quickly. It's like 2-5 years at least. You sometimes, when having struggles in business, you think that you are not doing something right, you are not going in the right direction, but only when you have this long-term vision, you can just live your calm life and do your part each day, and then somehow in 5 years you'll be rewarded with really great results. What do you think of the slogan?
How did I come up with it? I thought that Mexicans even celebrate the Day of the Dead. This is kinda in their style to celebrate like everything.
That's a wonderful approach. My role today in this video is just, filling the pause and talking too much. But I love the cartoon Coco. I'll insert the name. The way they are celebrating death, when I was younger, I thought, that's pretty weird. It's sad. And then here, as I'm listening to you, I'm like, that's way too wise to celebrate everything in life, because your life is too short.
I really like this approach when you are not sad, when you're taking it as something positive.
Acknowledging the fact that it's all for good, it's all for better. Then we have our competitors, and we compared some of them. So the first one is Chipotle, Taco Bell, and El Torito. They have some of the advantages and disadvantages here. We've truly measured it with our restaurant. First, let's start with Chipotle. They have, out of the advantages, build your own meals, and disadvantages, lacking true authenticity in terms of traditional Mexican flavors and dishes, as its offering are more Americanized. Not having a authentic restaurant can be better in terms of the things you're accustomed to as an American, but experiencing something authentic and something which you cannot cook, let's say, at your flat. Taco Bell, low-cost meals, and then low-quality ingredients.
Taco Bell is a franchise. We have it everywhere over the world. We have it here in Spain. We have it like everywhere. Yeah. So I guess it could be potentially good.
Customers should choose what they are coming there for low-cost meal or for great experience and family-like atmosphere, maybe loud music, maybe great tequila. El Torito, traditional meals, which are the advantages here, and disadvantages may not cater well to fast casual dining trends. And for Baby Agave, we have out of advantages true American taste in traditional recipes, and disadvantages not that low cost as others. That's your choice of going to low cost or to Mexican taste. By caramba.
It's not a slogan, it's a call, I guess, that means emotion of surprise, like wow. Also, we have found other meanings, like a surprising with a positive approach. So is there anything you can add?
No, I can't add. I just look at the case. I just admire it. Sometimes I do the case and I'm just checking it again and again and again for 10 times. That's a good sign, actually. I love both the colors, the brightness and the copy. And I had fun writing some of it. It's like being an actor or acting as this Baby Agave. You're trying to be funny in your text. You're trying to be provocative. I'm hotter than flavors, by the way. A bit flirty. We're not just writing here in target audience, because that's boring. We write, I know you well. Would not write, this ChatGPT text. We just write the summary we made out of research. It's in 3 steps. I love the case. And I want to eat something Mexican at this point.
One more thing I would like to add about the mascot and all the illustration. How did I come up with it? Some time ago, when I learned something new, I used to create something nice to practice it. I would be glad if it ended up in a good, perfect illustration or logo maybe, or something else. Basically, that's how this mascot some time ago happened. When we got this case, we thought about the Mexica, and I decided to display casual, traditional, some Mexican things. Tabasco, like tequila, lime, guacamole, so this stuff, and combine it also with the slogan, these stickers, illustrations. That's how it happened. I love it.
We are working as creative industry. When I was little, I used to listen to interviews of some singers and, pop stars. Sometimes they said that I have a lot of tracks on the shelf waiting to be published, which are not yet completed, but, they have great ideas. And you kind of long time ago created the mascot. I started working on this cactus baby, and then case came around, and you know, I was able to dig it out of your shelves and find it, use it in the right time, which fit this case great. Yeah, I love the way it's going. When I'm, you know, walking in the streets, when we talked about it, when I'm walking in the streets, when I'm at the coffee shop, when I'm, I don't know, just having a good time with my friends, I cannot stop but look at the walls of the buildings of all of the logos and slogans and all of the geometrical shapes and figures so that I could use this in our cases later. That's fun, but my brain is never resting.
On the street, it's my favorite thing, like when I go into for a walk. I also really glad that we implemented this mascot. We created that and implemented in this project. I really love that he has different emotions, and this stuff with the fire from the mouth. When it's really spicy and you're like a dragon, yeah, you may see it here. And his eyes are red because it's also really hot and really spicy. I love it. I love this mascot.
This mascot is badass. You can check our other badass cases on our YouTube here. Yeah, have a nice day. Bye.
Bye.
Bye.